right, you guys ready? All right. We thought it was a good day today. Continuing to work situations. Preparing for Sunday night. I thought our guys, popped around with a good spirit and a good purpose. Still some things that they were trying to throw every look possible at them. So it is, it's a lot. You run into that in game one. You really don't know what to expect, especially with offensively, facing a new coordinator, new personnel. Same thing defensively, new quarterback, some new guys up front. But we know that the challenge is for us is to make sure that we execute, that we can go out there and perform to the best of our ability, and then we're going to have to be able to adapt and adjust. So we've thrown a lot at them. I think they're handling it well. Last real heavy lifting for the week. Tomorrow will be toned down, and then we're going to prepare ourselves with our Friday and Saturday prep. So definitely excited about what's ahead and where our guys are at.
Coach, you work in a lot of team situations in the IPF. Is there more urgency in there? Is the music louder? Does it create something?
It's changing up. There's dual purposes of it, and we get good time outside. For weather purpose and space purpose, and then obviously we work inside for a couple of different factors of what we try to get accomplished.
Saturday probably going to be the time to tell the team or announce your quarterbacks and whoever wins it, or now?
I mean, we're going to continue to go through the process. I mean, it'll be revealed on who runs out on the field. 7:44 there on Sunday night. But like I said at the beginning of this, guys will know, and we're excited about the quarterback room. The opportunity that's ahead for us, and those guys have competed really well, and excited about what we've seen.
At this point, do you ever feel like you've gotten everything, all the I's dotted and T's crossed?
I mean, it's still work that has to be done. Tomorrow will be important. We're continuing to show a couple other variations of looks. Game-ending situations, which we've hit, throughout camp. I mean, I think we've addressed every situation, but there's just the constant reminders. I mean, I think I've told you guys before, there's situations that I've hit as a coach for the last 9 years that we've never had an opportunity to run in a game, but you want to make sure that you're always prepared, and there's confidence in the calls, in offense, defense, special teams, that they're prepared for the moment, because then you have to go execute it. And so that'll be a big part of the, as we wrap up, here to the end. And we also talking the emotional piece of it. And that was a big focus for me today, was to try to get these guys uncomfortable in certain situations to see where they went to, because there's going to be plays come Sunday night where it's not going to look good for us, and that's going to happen in every game. But how you respond after that situation is going to indicate what the final result will be. And so that's something that we've really worked hard on. And we're still growing. And it's going to be an unbelievable atmosphere Sunday night, and we've got to maintain our composure. We've got to focus on the play that's ahead. But I like the way that our guys are working to respond.
How did the guys do handling uncomfortable?
I thought it was pretty solid. I mean, there were some examples to be able to point to, and I think our guys they know the reason. And but just like for any of us, when you're in an uncomfortable situation, where do you let your mind go? What's your immediate response? And those are things that we've got to be in control of come Sunday night.
How excited are you to show off a game day atmosphere to recruits after not being able to do so last year?
I'm excited to experience myself. I mean, recruits will be great. The country's going to be great. Everybody's going. All eyes will be on Tallahassee. All eyes will be on what goes on. There in Doak Campbell Stadium, and we're excited. We're excited for what it is. The opportunity that we have, and now just get to go play the game.
Does it help having quarterbacks that have somewhat similar skill sets in terms of you can run what you want to run, whoever's in?
Yeah, I mean that's the versatility of the guys is really it's impressive, and it's an impressive group. And when things are not always how you draw it up, or just that go according to plan, you got guys that can adapt and adjust to the situation. It's big, and we have that in all of our quarterbacks, and so it's been fun to watch them grow in their confidence. I think throughout the entire camp, there were guys that were available some days, unavailable some days, for whatever the reasons, and for them to be able to jump back in and just to be able to adapt to some of the new installation and what we've been doing, I think it really helps. So I like that room a lot, and I like the guys we have in it and the work that they put in.
McKenzie's ability to adjust passing windows how you
McKenzie's not the biggest guy in the world, but you see the reason he's had such success throughout his career because he can make things happen. He can obviously change all angles of how he throws the football. He's really good at finding passing windows, and I think you see that with all those guys. I mean, Jordan is something that he's continued to grow and been able to do a really nice job of. Chuba same. So that's what I like about that room is that it doesn't always have to be just how you draw it up on a board. They're able to adapt and improvise and make things happen.
There's no guarantee they were all going to get along, but the fact that they have been getting along and pushing each other, is that testament to who they are as guys or what you guys
It is,
have
and I also think it's part of the culture that we have too. And I think back to when I was at Arizona State as an offensive coordinator, we had a very similar situation. We had two young guys that at the time were competing for the starting job. At the time, Taylor Kelly ended up winning the job. He goes on to be the school's all-time yardage leader. But the guy behind him was a sophomore, and he could have transferred, could have went anywhere he wanted. Actually graduated after sophomore year, and would have had 2 years eligibility. But he just continued to invest, continued to grow. And when his opportunity showed up, a guy by the name Mike Norvell, he went in and he had three starts in his junior year and threw for 1,500 yards. The next year he was a starting quarterback and threw for over 4,000. So I mean, it's you always prepare for the moment. You never know when that moment's going to be. We want everybody to be healthy. We want everybody to go out there and play at a very high level. But the competition always continues. And when you have guys that uplift each other, support each other, I mean, you see them grow together.
You guys are retooled. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, Keyshawn Helton has been pretty vocal throughout training camp and throughout practice. What kind of leadership have you seen from him recently?
Keyshawn, he is got just such a tremendous leadership quality. He's very passionate in the opportunity to play the game. He's also somebody that's had the game taken away from him, throughout his career. And so, to see him come out and try to help impact others, to make sure they're making the most of the moment, I've got the utmost respect for who he is and the way he works. Really been pleased with what I've seen from him this fall camp and what we expect from him this year. Thank you guys, appreciate it.